What up, guys? It's T Squeegee. A little bit of ladder work here for y'all. On this super old ass house. This was supposed to be an in and out job. In and out with storms. It was all set up. It's been set up for I don't know, a month and a half. We get there and her husband is like, "What do you guys? How are you guys doing? You know, da 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 da." And like, "I'm here to clean the windows." He's like, "Says who?" I was like, "Says your wife." So we do all that, and um, he talks to me. He's like, "Well, your price is kind of high," and I'm like, "Listen, man, these are old leaded glass windows, um, with storms on them." And these windows are tall as shit. You know what I mean? As you guys can see, those are some big storm panels. And I charged accordingly. You know what I mean? I charged it like any typical window cleaner would charge for a storm job of this size. To do it right. And they just weren't digging the price, and they were like, "Well, you came in a little high," and I'm like, "Well, yeah." And I explained the whole deal, and then we ended up. I ended up doing the second story for just the outside of the main windows on the second story. That's all we ended up doing. I ended up doing like 6 or 7 ladder moves for $175. I was getting my money one way or another. I got the money to pay for Jeremy, my employee for the day. You know what I'm saying? So he got his 150 for his 8 hours, and that was that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it just roughly works out that much. You know what I mean? I don't know. I ended up giving him. They gave me 175 cash. I gave him all of it. I gave Jeremy the cash and was like, here you go. You know what I mean? So, and all he had to do was hold the ladder while I did it. So, judge me if you'd like. I don't really give a shit. But yeah. So what could have been easy $700 in 4 hours turned into $175 in an hour. So, he's like, "Man, that seems a little high." I'm like, "Well, if you're welcome to see someone else come out and just do this top floor for you." He's like, "Just go ahead and do it." He goes, "I feel bad for you, scheduling this day, because I scheduled a day for this. You know what I mean, or half a day for this job." So, and it's been scheduled for months now, and I've been in contact with him. I just talked to him the day before, and everything was good to go, and then when I get here, it's not good to go. So, I don't know. But he got what he wanted, I got what I wanted, and we went on down the road. But yeah, just a little bit of ladder work. My old trusty Werner ladder there. I did couple of videos with the Reach-iT Mini today, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna throw this ladder work on the front of this video, so people don't get it twisted. That I spend most of my time on this ladder right here. I don't like using my ladder in videos too often because people get a little judgy and the OSHA police want to come out and talk shit. Like in the front of this house, there's a transition in between roofs. I didn't use a ladder for. I just jumped across. That's not on video. So, you know what I mean? Just to keep the bullshit down on the channel, because I'm not trying to promote. I mean, I'm trying to promote safety and the things that I do. I don't want guys that are starting out in the window cleaning business to be doing the things that I'm doing on a ladder. I've spent the majority of my working adult life on a ladder, and that's in construction and window cleaning. Lift work, scaffold work, I'm kind of used to being up in the air. So, I do things that probably people wouldn't normally do on a ladder, and it is what it is. So I choose not to put a lot of my ladder work in videos, just so I don't give off the wrong impression or give people the wrong ideas. You know what I mean? So, but then again, I wanted to make sure people knew that I am primarily a traditional window cleaning first kind of guy, and I want to get some video of me doing it. You know what I mean? Which you guys have all seen, but uh, it's a little residential work on the ladder. As you can see, them storm windows is fucking beat. So I mean, I feel bad for. It sucks, because I'm missing out that payday. You know what I mean? That sucks. You get your week and your months scheduled out. You're looking at the bottom line there, like, man, this is going to be a profitable couple of weeks here, and then it turns out, this job ended up backing out on me. But I've got a couple of more jobs that were scheduled for a while now, and those went today, so that's awesome. And then tomorrow looks to be a great day. And then we've got a huge job coming up next week. So hopefully my back gets better. My back is still hurting. So, what can we do? We got to struggle through it. You got to get through it one way or the other. This is all sped up, by the way, because if I was to leave this video would be twice as long. It'd be an hour instead of 30 minutes, and people already complain about my videos being too long. You know what I mean? So, look at this guy. Jorts are bad. Jorts are bad. Say no to jorts. Fucking diabetes. Jeremy licks on penis. I don't know why you get all fucking mad. It's cool, bro.
Who's mad?
You're mad. Because you lick on fucking wieners, bruh. And I told everybody. Everybody knows now that you like to lick on wieners. I'm going to do a whole podcast about Jeremy licking wieners. I'm going to sing you songs about it, everything. Everything. It's going to be the Jeremy Conley podcast. Sucking on some wieners. Don't worry, your face ain't in there. Break my fucking camera if it did. Break your bitch ass Camry. Huh? We used to do that one right there. Yeah, this one right here. It's got a hanger on the bottom there. Bottom mirror. All these fucking things. Look at these fucking windows. Look at these fucking windows, man. Man. Look at them fucking shit show windows, bruh. Great. Little candid camera there, me fucking with Jeremy like I always do. He probably hates my guts. He probably got a voodoo doll at home. That's probably why my back hurts. He's probably sticking needles in it. But this house is fucking beat. Unfortunately, you really can't. The walk around here, you can kind of see. You see right there? All of these windows, this house is covered in spiders. It's when I covered in spiders, the windows, the siding, everything, and they use no chemicals. They want no chemicals on the house whatsoever. So this house gets rinsed down with water, and there's barn swallow nests all over the place. You can see one right there in that eave right there underneath that eave. The customer's wife is a bird lover and a bird watcher, and she hired me specifically because of my pure water system and the fact that we won't be on the house with a ladder. She's really concerned with the birds. She doesn't want to chase the birds off. And here I am with my Reach-iT Mini with my Plus C on the bottom. It's a little floppy with the Plus C. You should probably have the rigid Plus B in the center to, get some of that sway out, but, I just used it because there's this window and another window, that I was just on that I need the extra reach for. But, yeah, it's just, do these windows. Awesome customer. They take care of me. They pay me well for this, because I go the extra mile. We ended up having to do this twice. I go through with the Beast brush. I knock all the webs off the window framework, the windows, give it a good first scrub, and we come back around with the bronze brush and do a finish clean on it, and it turns out really, really well. People are like, why do you have to switch brushes for? Constructor brush can't do the job. No, it's just the windows are so fucking funky that you gotta, it's just part of the process on this house. I don't do this everywhere. It's just this house gets a little extra scrubbing and TLC because that's what the customer requests and that's what it requires. Because I can't, I can't use anything extra to help knock the bugs down. I just gotta scrub it. It's gotta be scrubbed. So it just takes a scrubbing. You know what I mean? That's what it takes. And using two different constructor brushes, the bronze and the beast, that's what remedies the situation, as you will see as the video goes on. But here's Jeremy. He's gonna work on. Usually, this is what I do. I go tops, and then I come back, do the next level, then come back, do the next level. Just working my way. That way, every time everything's got time to drain and drip. That get the best result possible. Jeremy's using the bronze brush here. He's straightening out, getting the final clean, and rinse on these double hungs. And it turned out to be a masterful job. It looked really good. Jeremy saved my ass today because I am having some severe, I'm having some pretty gnarly back twinges, right in the middle of my back. I can't, if I just move just a certain way, I almost fall down, so. I mean, I'm still getting after it. I'm still doing my thing, you know what I mean? But I know what I can do and what I can't do, you know what I mean? So, what else can you do? When you own a business, you just got to get out there and get after it. You got to do shit you don't want to do. And, you got to work through the pain. It's getting better. I need to maybe see a chiropractor. I think if I go one more day like this, I'm probably going to go see a chiropractor Monday and see if he can't sort it out for me. But if not, I'll just roll with it, I'll just roll with it. But the Reach-iT gear is awesome, man. Pretty versatile equipment. I really dig the side to side. I really dig all the constructor brushes. I have a bronze brush, a beast brush. I have a Swift brush, and I use them all weekly, and they really hold up, man. And when they break down, you just fix them up, get some new bristles. Here's Jeremy on the roof doing this peaked roof over here. There's a flat little roof there for him to stand on, but yeah, we scrubbed all the spider webs and spider nests out of the peak there and off the framework, and now he's going back and scrubbing everything down. Final rinse on this. Give it a real good scrub down and rinse, and we're gonna move on down the road to the next. So, make that money, cuz. We were here about, I don't know, about 3.5 hours on this one, and 3 of those hours were on the outside. Like I said, these windows, they all had to be done twice. Some of them 3 times. I ended up washing and scraping these by hand afterwards. This front little section right here, the birds, those barn swallows they're just so fucked up. And the bronze brush did a pretty good job getting everything off, but the cannon mold spore was thick and the bird shit was heavy on the sills. So I got up on the ladder and I just did it that way. Sometimes you got to do a little extra, man. Unfortunately, this is one of those jobs where it's just like, man, dude, we make about 150 an hour on this. So, but it's killer, man. It's a killer house. That hole, that's a big vaulted ceiling. You got to get the ladder in there and do the inside of those. It's just, a lot of ladder moves, a lot of pole work. It's just, it's rough. But it comes out cherry, and this is my 5th season doing them, and I do them twice a year, and, all of my effort is for good measure, you know what I mean? It really works out, so, and they really appreciate the extra. You know what I mean? But I could have done with this final clean right here. I could have got away with you can see the birds going fucking crazy. I could have got away with and this is all sped up again, so I know people are gonna be tripping. It's all herky jerky, but he's trying to get the birds in there because they're dive bombing him and me. But I could have got away. I mean, he thought they looked great. He's like, oh, I think they look good. You don't need to do those by hand. I was like, just let me do them by hand. Because his wife's telescope and binoculars, everything. Sister, this is where she rocks out and watches the birds. As you could see when we pulled in the driveway, she's got a huge aviary there, full of nests. She's got two of them. So, and she likes to watch the birds. So I want them to be super duper perfect. You know what I mean? Because that's, she's the reason why I have the job. She insisted that I come back after the first time I did such a good job. You know what I mean? And I want to maintain that level of quality. You know what I mean? And this year we had a really bad mayfly season, and it was just super extra this year. So, I just wanted to make double sure. I had a few spots because of the bird shit and stuff like that. There was a little bit of gray streaking coming off the bottom of the sashes here and there, off the top sash onto the bottom window. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to hit it by hand. It's going to take me 15 minutes, and, everything's knocked off of it. There's a little bit of mold spore here and there I can blade off real quick, and it's going to look super duper good, and it turned out perfect. And he was like, man, he goes, thank you so much. So, that's what makes it worth it. Look at the versatility of this, you know what I mean? That side to side, them fixed head brushes, you see on other channels, see I flip that bitch over and scrub the bottom of the sash. I can do all kinds of shit with this brush. Reach-it is where it's at, man. There are some other good poles and brushes out there, but Reach-it is where it's at, man. For the price and the quality, it cannot be fucking matched. It's kick-ass. There's other good brushes out there. Tucker makes a good brush and everything, but I'm a constructor brush guy because when my brush goes bad, I don't have to buy a whole brush. I can just replace the bristles, and I'm good to go, at a fraction of the cost of a new brush. So that's why I go with Reach-it, and plus I like Perry's customer service. Perry's a good dude, so, I guess I'm a Reach-it shill, so eat my shit. But it's quality equipment, and I've been using it. This is 5 years now. I've had my Mini, and I really enjoy it. It really works out perfect for me. I really dig the stuff. So, don't take my word for it. Try it out for yourself. But as you can see, I'm giving a walk around here. And if you want to compare this to the way it looked when we got here, you can see all those windows. Everything's white instead of brown speckled. All that framework. As you can see, look at that right there. That's night and day. Night and day. Everything's scrubbed down. Looks beautiful. Shiny, clean, new. See, look at that. Just awesome. Awesome. Turned out really good. I was really, really happy with the results, except for the front, of course. But, I wanted to make those damn things like I wanted birds to fly. I wanted to get a couple of those birds fly into them and fall down in the fucking bush there for being assholes and dive bombing us. You see Jeremy there finishing up the final couple of washes here on the lower windows. See right there is one of those, her towers, bird nest towers there. There's one in the back here too. This house next door, I used to do this house next door. It's 3 stories. There's an actual airplane hangar. That house right there that you just seen, there's an actual airplane hangar on the bottom of that. Crazy. Actually, the airplane hangar is now no longer an airplane hangar. Someone else bought the house. That's why we don't do it anymore. But someone else bought the house and converted it into a rec room. So, but yeah, a lot of people on the island here, they fly off the island. They don't, a lot of them boat, but most of them fly. A lot of flyers. This is some inside work. You get the inside view here of what the inside looks like. Cool, super cool house, man. I really like this house. It's a nice house. Nice little house to have under your belt as well. Does wonders for my website, the before and afters, as you can imagine. I mean, with that kind of funk, um, it's a shit show. So it looks super good. You know what I mean? And I'm here using my 12-inch S Plus channel on my Unger 0 degree handle. This is a really short landing, and a ladder is pretty much, you're not getting it up there. You know what I mean? I could probably put a stack ladder up there, but I have yet to buy an aluminum stack ladder, so I just use my pole. Um, I'm gonna buy me some aluminum stack ladders, or a set of aluminum stack ladders this summer or this winter. In the off season, I'm gonna buy me something probably the first of the year, just before taxes are due, so I can, you know. But I'm noticing more and more that getting enough, because I'm kind of missing my wooden stacks. My wooden stacks are nice, but they're just old, and it's just time to retire them. I'm not going to get rid of them. I'm going to hold on to them. I feel like it's like almost like a collector's item, those old wooden ladders. But it's been 2 seasons without, and it's time to now get me a new set of stack ladders. I kind of been upgrading my water fed pole equipment and stuff, and my pure water system, kind of beefing up that, and I've got doubles and triples of everything now. I'm all stacked and stocked on that, and I got a nice setup now. So I'm going to purchase a stack ladder, an aluminum stack ladder this winter. But it's you just got to build it up as you go, man. I'm still building here. I'm not well established. I've only been in business for myself for 5 years, so you build as you go. You know what I mean? You can't get it all in one season. I know a lot of guys like to buy all their equipment straight out right, and a lot of those guys don't make it. You know what I mean? You just kind of make do with what you got until you can afford it, and I can afford that stuff now. So with the upgrades to the truck, I just built a pressure washing trailer and stuff like that. So there's other things I wanted to focus on, and I can get my work done without those stack ladders. So, but I'm gonna get me a set now. I need me a set. So, bringing that extension ladder in this house to do that these other two vaults is just ridiculous. See, I had to bring I had to bring an extension ladder in for that. But as you can see, beautiful house. Beautiful house. And here we go. A little bit. See, this is her room she watches her birds in. So, I wanted to do a little extra. You know what I mean? It's always about the little extra. Yeah, we cleaned the outside of these 3 times. Okay, but trust me, we got paid for it. I like to, on the inside of a house, I like to, especially these, they got a dog, and he's like all over these friggin' windows. There's dog marks, slobber marks all over these windows. So I like to let the bottom sashes soak. It just makes it easier to get the shit off the windows, and, I don't have to scrub. It just, a little bit of my ammonia on there, and shit comes off good. So, perfect. Perfecto. Oh, yeah. Tea squeeging on the inside. And as usual, gunslinging at the same time. You know how we do. I really dig my gunslinger, man. You guys ought to get you one if you don't have one yet. If you haven't been sold on a gunslinger yet by me, then I don't know what to tell you, man. I'm telling you, it's a good kit, man. You guys are going to love it. It's durable. The one I've had on my hip here, I've had this since February, and it's kick-ass. It needs washed. I haven't washed it, but I'm going to do that eventually. I'm going to do a video on washing it and shit. But yeah, it needs washed. But from what I've seen, the guys that have washed them, they turn out really good. So I'm going to wash them and wash it and show you guys what it looks like after it's been washed. But I'm loving it. I've got one with a front sling and one without. The one without, I'm kind of holding on to using because I want to give my original gunslinger a full year's worth of service and nonstop service, just to show the durability and stuff like that for Perry and Richie, just to kind of validate that this is a durable product and it's worth every penny. So that's my goal, and that's my commitment to the gunslinger and to all of you guys out there that I'm gonna give you the best review possible on this, and not, you know what I mean, and show you guys over time that this product will withstand the test of time. So, and that's the main thing. Um, but it's it's changed the way I clean windows, man. And not only has it changed the way I clean, it makes me a little bit quicker, less trips to the truck. Um, I've showed you videos. Jeremy doesn't. I mean, Jeremy's mop's dry. He can stick his, his gunslinger's empty. He can use my tip jar it out, and he can re-wet his mop with my gunslinger. You know what I mean? It's just kick ass, man. If you ain't got one, get one. Stop being a loser. Get rid of that plastic Boab bullshit. They're junk. You'll like the gunslinger, and it's super versatile and durable. You see all those Maker's Mark bottles up there. He drinks one. When he drinks one, he has whoever he opened it with sign it, and whoever he finished drinking it with sign it. So he's got those kind of, and I got this idea from him, and I've been doing it with Jose Cuervo bottles because I'm a tequila guy. I love margaritas. So, but yeah, this is us leaving the island. A very good day, a profitable day, not too strenuous. Beautiful breeze, beautiful sky as you guys can see, and beautiful day to be a window cleaner, man. I think once I hit 200 subscribers, I'm gonna give away a T-shirt and a hat. Um, I'm about to release Squeegee Life gear here soon by Outlaw Window Cleaner. So you guys probably dig that shit. But around 200 subscribers, I'm probably gonna do a giveaway just for thanking everybody for watching and subscribing and being a part of my channel. And I really enjoy all you guys, and it's cool to kind of share my thoughts on window cleaning and the gear that I use. I really dig it, man. And you guys are awesome as shit. So go to www.outlawwindowcleaner.com and get you some Outlaw window cleaner gear. There's black diamond rubber on there, and soon we're gonna be releasing. Like I said, I'm gonna be releasing the Squeegee Life gear, hats and shirts. It's gonna be limited edition. The first design you will see here in this video, it'll be Squeegee Life on the front and then a saying on the back or something, support your local window cleaner, most likely is what I'm leaning to. And that's going to be a limited print. I'm only going to do so many shirts. I'm only going to take so many orders, and once they're sold out, they're sold out, and you're not going to be able to get that shirt anymore. So if you dig the shirt, buy it. Or the hat, buy it. Hat and shirt, buy that shit, because it's not going to be around long. It's not going to just be sitting on the shelves. So every 6-8 months, I'm going to put up a new design and a new saying or a new style, and once it's sold out, that's it, man. And that's the way I'm going to do the Squeegee Life thing. So I hope everyone digs that. That way when you get it, it's special. You know what I mean? And make it cooler. Not everyone will have one, but right there it is. And thank you guys. Peace.